Hello and welcome back to Random as Anime, Random as Toons.
Toons.
Not anime,
It's been
Toons.
a while.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a while for us.
I'm Mitch, and this is Ash.
Yes, and today we're watching episode 15.
Or rather, we just watched episode 15.
Yeah, of Adventure Time. In this very surreal episode,
We meet Fear.
we meet Finn's embodiment of fear.
Yeah, his
Um,
embodiment.
Just a quick a brief recap of episode 15. In this part, Finn has to overcome his mortal fear of the ocean, and poor Jake tries his hardest to
Help him overcome it.
help him overcome and kind of
With
learn
a
to
step
swim.
5 plan.
With 5 steps, which originally were 2, and then 3, and they just stopped.
He just made it up as he went along.
Yeah, so
we
throughout
were
this,
joined by Mark Hamill. As
Yeah,
the
Mark-
lovely voice of Fear.
throughout this episode, the embodiment of fear was popping out of Finn's belly button as like this cloudy mist with the
Yes.
voice of the great Mark Hamill.
We love you, man.
Which, man, he's really creepy every time. He's really good.
So this is one of the more surreal episodes.
Yeah,
Because up to now, it's been just having mischief, just mucking about and having fun. This one really hit home.
yeah.
It's an actual, a proper fear, not just stupid things.
And like,
Kind of
poor,
related a bit.
it's also kind of, I do feel sorry for Jake a little bit in this episode. Because I know a lot of people just kind of treat him as a joke character.
Mm.
But he does generally try to help Finn. He does generally care about him. I mean,
Yeah.
every time Finn freaks out, he like
Beats him up. Well, punches
pobbles his face into like a mess.
to what he calls his bread and butter.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. You know,
His face is his bread and butter,
look,
people.
Lady Rainicorn loves him for his looks. It's just one of those things. His looks and his like double pecs. It's just one of those things.
Yeah. So, what I did like was, he tried to get over his fear of the ocean. He went
Yeah.
into a submarine, which I thought was pretty cool, but he had his eyes shut the whole time, so
Yeah.
he couldn't visualise
They
what the
they
ocean
also
was like.
had Jake also kind of tricked him into doing this thing where they had to rhyme.
Oh, that
Whenever
was
they
funny.
said anything, had to rhyme, which was quite funny.
And if he didn't rhyme, you wouldn't listen to him.
Yeah.
Or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. He doesn't rhyme one point, and Jake's like, "Nah, man, I'm not helping you out."
that's a
that
double
didn't rhyme.
entendre. That doesn't count.
That didn't rhyme, man.
Yeah. So after that, the submarine breaks in two. Finn freaks out, pulling his
Emergency life.
He's like
vest.
emergency life vest, which puffs his scuba suit up, and he flicks to the top. But unfortunately, Jake got knocked out in the confusion and
He sunk to the bottom.
In order to rescue him and face his fear of the ocean, Finn knocks himself out
And allows himself to
and
sink
allows
to the
himself
ocean.
to sink to the bottom in order to rescue
Jake.
And it's kind
Not
of
forgetting the fact he hits himself across the head of
of a monkey wrench.
of
Yeah.
a monkey wrench, so we don't
Yeah.
have to physically do it.
Yeah, but there's kind of I think it's like a couple of minutes, but there's like a quiet couple of minutes where he's just kind of led there. And
Yeah,
he's generally okay, but he's not freaking out at first.
because he probably didn't realise where he was. He didn't realise where he was because he knocked himself out.
But Jake comes to, and he kind of floats them both to the surface. Once they get to the surface, the embodiment of fear pops out his belly button again to kind of
So he'd never be a real hero.
to try and put him down. That he's too much of a scaredy cat for being scared of the
I
ocean.
believe the word he used was a wuss.
A wuss, yes.
That's right.
But then all of a sudden, to Mitch's amazement, a black stretch limousine came out of a fart
From Jake.
from Finn. No,
Finn,
it
sorry.
was out of Finn's
Finn.
butt. A fart came out of Finn's suit, and out of the fart came a stretch limo with the three embodiments of
Heroism.
heroism. So you got these cool, like, three kings.
And the limo driver.
Yeah, and a limo driver.
Can't forget the limo driver.
You have these three kings who are like Yes, Finn, you are truly a wise and mighty hero. Do not listen to that fear and like all of that. He goes, wait, but why? Why didn't you come here earlier? That could have been really helpful. I wouldn't have had to go down there. Yes, well, our floor is our limo driver. Isn't that right, Dave? Like, sorry.
Puts his
Just
window up.
like quickly rolls the window up with like a roll. And then it kind of goes, yes, good day to you, sir. And it just kind of goes back into his ass. And it's kind of a similar thing with the fair. Only difference is he kind of questions it, which I love. Like,
he resigns himself to
but
going back.
What about me? You'll never be a hero. I'm fair. You should fear me. Like, no, you're just gonna live my belly button from now on. You just hear
he resigns his fate.
Yeah, you just hear a little.
For now.
You hear a little pop and he goes back in.
I liked it.
So that was episode 15, The Ocean. What did you think of it?
I liked it. At a more serious note than the other episodes we've had right now.
It's a lot more serial than a lot of this.
I kind of related to it just a little bit. Not a lot, but it felt more...
Yeah.
I was more hooked. That episode sort of hooked me in a bit.
It's nice to actually find out a little bit more about Finn as a character.
Yeah.
Rather than him just being the perfect, innocent hero.
Shows everyone has flaws, but...
Yeah.
That's what makes
I will
human.
say his fear of the ocean is valid.
Oh,
and it does come back up later, but that's for another video. Anyway, how many pies will you rate this?
I'll give it 4.5.
4.5.
I'll give it a high 4.5.
I will give it a 4. I'll give it a modest 4.
Mainly because Mark Hamill was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was our review of episode 15. Thank you for listening. Remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends.
We'll see you later.
Bye bye.